switching gears from entertainment to real life. There has been an attack on women's bodies here in the U.S. So I'm, of course, referring to the abortion ban taking place in Texas. Not only is there a ban, but Texas is also imploring its citizens to snitch and call them on anyone who aids and abets an abortion. This includes doctors, anyone who drives the woman to the clinic, hell, your Uber driver, anyone who pays for the procedure, insurance, anyone who pays out of pocket, things like that. If you are raped, you are forced to give birth to your rapist baby. And women, they have a constitutional right to their body, a right that Texas is now taking away. Not to mention the Supreme Court has already refused to block the law. So, team, the floor is yours. Starting with Sarah first, because she is a woman and you a mother. So let's talk about this.
Man, I honestly don't even know where to start because, okay, you know what? I guess I'll start when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. You know, a lot of people said this was going to happen, said that Roe versus Wade was going to get overturned. And no, yeah, you know, it didn't happen yet. But literally, they got the bill and just said, okay, whatever, even though Roe versus Wade is still there. So I'm upset about that in the first, because what's the point of even having that?
Enlighten the dumbasses like me. What is Roe versus Wade?
That is what allows abortion up to viability. So basically, you can have an abortion as long as that baby is relying on you to live. Because technically, it's a parasite at that point. If we're going to be honest and use terms that are scientific here, it is a parasite in your body, okay? So once it's able to live outside of the womb, you are not able to get an abortion. And that's perfect. That sounds right. You know, that sounds like common sense law right there. I can understand needing an abortion afterwards if the baby died, if your health is in danger, or, you know, other circumstances that are medically necessary. But other than that, you should have up until what they say, 24 weeks, something like that. That's enough.
Right. That's like why sometimes when pregnant women get murdered, they don't get double charged if it's before a certain amount of weeks.
Which is unfortunate, very unfortunate. But if the law has to be clear cut, the law has to be clear cut, and I can understand that. The only thing I just don't understand is why people still have that backwards thinking. I mean, I can get being pro-life in that you want children to have a good life, but in that case, why aren't you donating to, why aren't you helping hungry children, or, you know, people who don't have jobs, you know, who have children? Why aren't we supporting them more? Why aren't we making sure that every child is able to see a doctor, everyone has insurance? There's things that people can do and should be doing to help those if they're pro-life, but they're not doing it because they're not pro-life.
They'd rather care more about their pocket than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck the well-being of somebody else if it don't benefit my pocket.
What kills me is it's mostly men.
Yes.
As lawmakers making these laws, and
old white men.
All these people, because I see pro-life stickers on people's cars all the time here in Arkansas.
Oh, it pisses me off. Bro.
Yes. All these people, they want to go by this label and act like they care about the baby who isn't a baby until a certain amount of weeks. They want to care and all that shit.
Here. Yeah.
But once the baby's born, they don't give a fuck. It could go to foster care. It could be on the street. They do not give a fuck, especially if the kid is a minority, a person of color, or a woman.
You know, like I said in the group chats, what somebody needs to do is they need to go to every one of these lawmakers' yard and erect a big ass statue. Just not even what the fuck. It don't matter what it is. Something, not even be something pretty or something horrendous. Either way, erect a fucking statue in their yard and see if they remove the statue. And as soon as they remove the statue, boom, you just aborted my statue. Why you do that, bitch? I'm pro-life on this statue. I just put this statue here. Why the fuck you? Why?
Exactly.
Sarah
Yeah.
sent something in the group chat earlier, and it was basically saying it was a play on what's going on with but reversed onto men, and it was talking about how men should get vasectomies if they aren't financially stable or mature enough to have a baby, and they can get it reversed when they are financially stable. Obviously, it was a joke, but I feel like something like that would have to happen for men to fucking care, because until it's until their right is taken away, they're not going to be able to relate or give a fuck, especially if they're
Yes.
old and white, because they're traditional
Exactly.
and they're
Mm-hmm.
privileged.
That's exactly the problem, because it's this generation of men that is used to having the stay-at-home, housewife with the dress and the apron and the kids and and back then women shut the fuck up and did what they were told, and they had the babies and they stayed married, and guess what happened? They were abused. They were like sexually abused, mentally abused, sometimes killed by their husbands, died miserable. And you know what? Nobody deserves to live life like that.
No.
And
Hell,
that's exactly one of the
sorry.
biggest problems, though. Like the fact that there are still men who will do this on purpose to trap a woman.
I mean, because back then, like, a woman couldn't have their own bank account, couldn't have their own funds.
Exactly.
You couldn't even vote up until like what, 1929 or something like that. I don't know the full details.
I think it was 1920. But either way, there was a lot of restrictions on it, just like how when minorities earn the right to vote, there was restrictions on it, and they had to pay a tax. Women actually had to pay a tax to vote.
So, I mean, things like that, like back then, women couldn't be independent. And even now, today, like, men will control the finances, which some, not all, but you know what I'm saying? Men will try to control the finances. And then, like, if that woman ever wanted to leave, she can't. She doesn't have nothing to her name.
She's trapped.
I've actually, in my line of work, dealing with cell phones and like people coming in and shit. It's from what I've seen, it's been the opposite. I feel like I said, I feel like the pendulum is shifting now, as far as like relationships go. Um, a lot of the time, the women hold them. In a lot of relationships, the women maintain like the money, the
They're
paying of the
smarter,
bills.
honestly.
Because
true,
really,
true.
because a man is like, I don't fucking what the fuck.
You know, that is true, though,
I
but
want
that's a
this
good
to
thing.
work. You know, I don't
That's a
want
good
to have
thing,
to
though.
do it.
Women are taking control, and I think that that's actually a good thing. And I know you guys are gonna be like, well, no, probably not. But honestly, after women being so controlled up until like what, the 70s, a woman couldn't have a bank account.
I
So
think it was
I'm just
75.
saying, yeah, this shit's still pretty fresh. All right. I think it should be allowed for us to have the upper hand and kind of level the playing field a little bit.
And one thing to point out is today, most of the time, it's consented. Like, men, like, they have the discussion with their significant other, and boom, they're gonna control the bills and shit. And or a lot of times, it's a situation where the woman is the one making the money anyway. Whether she's a doctor, lawyer, or hell, y'all make a fuck ton of money through OnlyFans and stuff like that. So, like,
that's exactly what I'm saying. We're taking that control again, and that's that's such a great thing. So a lot of times maybe it's not so much that the woman is being controlling, but that she's got her own money, being independent, and I mean, no, I get what you're saying, definitely, but it just shows that like we're definitely shifting to a good point where we're all going to be equal in relationships.
There is a paradigm shift, and most definitely, I feel like what's happening is whenever the big rich dumbasses seen that women were making a lot of money on OnlyFans, they were like, "Fuck, we got to change our guidance policies because something happening. We don't like it too much." You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was one reason why they decided to. Of course, a lot of people are saying that. Like, did y'all talk about this last episode?
No.
Okay. Of course, from what I think it is, I think that they just want to like limit the capabilities of that because they literally broke the fucking system as soon as they were able to. Like, as soon as
girls making millions,
literally
in a month,
in months,
and really,
in a day.
honestly, I honestly almost blame the celebrities, both men and women, who have taken advantage of OnlyFans, because I feel like it's more should be more for the people who maybe that's their either their last
Independent
resort,
creators.
or
Yes.
yes, like maybe that's what they want to do, and you're taking away their money, because like when you have someone like, I love her, but if you have someone like Bad Baby who's on OnlyFans, or Bella Thorne, and they're making
True.
millions, and then
Mm-hmm.
so now people are like, oh well, that ain't right. They're making millions, so let's control this shit, because it's
Yes. Yeah.
Boom.
You know, that was a lot of the reason, to be honest with you, that I did not get back into it. Because the competition is there, and I just did not have the mental capability to do it. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm good. I'm good.
yeah.
I did it for not only fans, but other stuff for a while, and I had my run. I'm good.
Yeah.
What I love about when all that shit was happening with OnlyFans, because they reversed they're not doing that anymore. They
Yeah.
reversed it. But what I loved about
About
they
to
got the
stop my
backlash.
OnlyFans.
but what I loved about it is like the people that are celebrities that use it, they were speaking out. Even Tyga, he was like, I'm about to start my own company, because Tyga was on OnlyFans. He's like, I'm about to start my own company, and creators keep 100% of their profits and stuff like that.
Is he still doing that?
Well, I don't know, because now OnlyFans reversed it. So it's like all these people spoke out and change was brought. So, I mean, back to the abortion, the law, there's fucking hundreds of people in position of power that are speaking out against it. My biggest takeaway from this is that Texas they're laying the foundation for this. So what this means is that other Republican states will more than likely try to follow suit. Florida has already said they are working towards it. Arkansas has said they are planning to introduce a copycat bill.
Hell no. Hell
It
no.
ain't gonna go through.
South Dakota.
I'm gonna tell you why it ain't gonna go through. You got all these motherfuckers, fucking grandpa down the motherfucking. I ain't even gonna say no state or no town, because then niggas gonna get mad. But you know somebody around the corner, about probably 2 towns down. Well, but anyway, you know, done fucked his niece or done fucked his granddaughter. Now she pregnant. He's not gonna vote for that, because he gonna want the
no, they're gonna pull that bullshit, like you still need to have the baby, stuff like that.
Bro,
but
see, and wait, but on that point though, that's something that really fucks me up, because a girl can menstruate as young as 9 years old. 9. So that means that at 9 years old, theoretically speaking, a girl could get pregnant. Her body cannot physically handle a baby, and it's probably going to end in a C-section. It's going to be traumatizing, and then that baby is stuck with a baby, or goes up for adoption and then has to live with that for the rest of her life, knowing that at 9 years old you're not supposed to be going through things like that. You know, and of course an abortion is going to be traumatizing too, but it's a lot less traumatizing than all of that.
Not trying to make a correlation between humans and animals, but like my puppy, she got pregnant and I aborted her. I had them puppies aborted, because I was like, she was like 6 or 7 months. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, you can go in and you can just have them taken right out. And I think that's pretty fucked up too. I'm not gonna lie. But like that like they can do that, but it's like, so, you know, horrible. And like I can see, oh well, it's because they're animals, but okay, we have all these laws against like abusing animals and shit.
We are part of Kingdom Animalia. I tell these motherfuckers this shit all the time. Just because we walk upright and we ain't got hair coming out of every fucking orifices on our body does not mean we're not a part of fucking Kingdom Animalia. I tell motherfuckers this shit all the time. You're a fucking animal. Look at you. You got fucking legs. You got a heart just like the rest of them. Ugh.
We literally came from the ocean, bro. We were a fucking little bacterium.
They don't want to hear it.
Like we're
the
literally
ocean, like we here, bitch.
Walking out the ocean.
But yeah, like I was saying, Florida, they're already working towards it. Arkansas is gonna do a copycat bill. South Dakota, they said they're reviewing Texas's new law on abortion, and that they're going to, and I quote, make sure that they have the strongest pro-life laws on the books. So what can we do to fight this?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I do not know. You know what? Here's the problem. Like
Big
you had brought up
chastity
a minute
belts.
ago. Yeah, honestly, like you brought up a few minutes ago. You know, when legislature, if legislature was brought up regarding men's bodies, you know, it would be up in arms. So that's the only thing I can think of. Like women, you know, need to get together and try to push for bills that legislate men's bodies. And it's like the who was it? I can't remember her name, but it was in Texas a couple years ago. It wasn't a serious bill. It was kind of satirical to play on the fact that we're talking about abortion laws in 2021.
Yeah.
She tried to get a law passed, sort of, that I think it made it illegal for men to masturbate or something, some shit like
Yeah.
that. And it was supposed to charge them a fine, you know. So it's like when that happened, men freaked out and first of all took it seriously and were like, "Oh my God, you can't do that. How are you going to even implement that?" And it's like, exactly.
Yeah.
So
But what it was doing was
You got
comparing sperm to
a
something that's
baby.
not a
an
baby.
egg. Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know.
And yeah, exactly. So if we can't get something like that passed, why is it so easy to get something passed that, you know, legislates women's bodies?
We
On me,
literally
because Mikhail, you beat your dick every day. You killing your babies every damn
boy,
day.
look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna let you in a little something, man. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I ain't look. Okay, I ain't gonna say I ain't been beating my meat because you know what I'm saying I gotta do that. But I ain't been busting, and that's been an experience. Okay, so like when you get like halfway there and you just don't, you know, and just build up over time. I feel like it's really nice, you know. So like I don't know. I don't
How
know where
come
I'm
we
going with this.
always end up talking about Mikkel's penis?
At this
Because he
point,
either wants to castrate himself or vote for
Right.
Trump, get his dick hard to Trump.
I told Patrick this shit a couple days ago. So remember that book that you took a picture of forever ago? What the fuck was that book called? Like living life with something, whatever. In that book, it says that it talks about all the guys through history who apparently had fucking gigantic dongs. It had Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, Mozart, who the fuck else was it? Duke Ellington. There's random guys in history who had fucking gigantic dongs. Mozart apparently cut his dick off. He castrated himself because he hated his bulge. Boy,
I don't know how this compares to you.
Cause I'm trying to, I'm thinking about it. I'm this close.
He's coming
I'm
out.
this close.
He's coming out.
It's coming. I'm there, bro. I'm close, bro.
5-6
But-
episodes ago, he came out as a Trump supporter, and now he's coming out as.
Oh man, you gonna have to stop with the Trump support shit. Ain't nobody supporting him. Look. All I'm gonna say is sometimes the Republicans say some smart shit. Sometimes the Democrats say some dumb shit. Some smart shit.
That's fine.
Sometimes so
That's
No,
fine.
you're right.
everybody say smart shit. Everybody say dumb shit. Honestly. So I mean, I ain't about any of that. You know what I'm saying? They can keep that bill because I'm gonna be real with you. Like I've been in a situation recently that like if I was in Texas, life would be really interesting right about now. And I wouldn't know how to handle it. It'd be a very hard experience for me, and I don't see how anybody could like I said, implement something they believe so heavily onto someone else. That's like that. Literally, that's like if they start saying, "Well, you can only praise one God in America because we don't care.
And
We
that's
feel like it's the
basically,
right thing to do." What
yeah.
the fuck, nigga? Literally, don't even get me started on that bullshit.
That's basically how they are too. They want Christianity back in school, but what about the hundreds of other religions?
Motherfucker.
But that's another topic for another day. Going back to the abortion law and things that we can do, I think a major thing we can do, which is being done right now in Portland. So Portland City Council is looking to vote on ending trade and travel with Texas in response to the abortion restrictions. So I think that other states should follow suit with not only Texas, but any other states who choose to follow Texas.
I agree. That's such a great idea.
Like I said, what's going to happen is United States is going to disband and some foreign countries.
I think it should. I
The
think
U-
I've
United
always said it
States-
should be two parts of the U.S. so that there is a place for everyone.
I'm not saying like two part. I'm saying literally all the states are gonna disband. And they're gonna become independent countries. So literally they do that shit in Asia anyway. There's literally like fucking countries the size of there's 3 countries the size of Texas, literally. So why can't we do that here? Why do we have to implement such a big area? Because we think our dicks are just so fucking gigantic that we
Because
have to send them.
the Midwest is so different from the West, and the East is so much different from the North, and
Nigga, we all breathe the same air. Ain't shit different. We just think we different.
but like cultures and shit like that, and being in the North and versus being in the South, that's like a black person. Like, boom, that's already a big difference.
Imagine
What?
me.
Go potty.
In my instance, like I say this, when it comes to like culture and all that, like I always take y'all on a tangent. I'm sorry.
Go, Philly. She's gonna walk in on you in a second. She's coming. Ready? Here she comes.
Always go up on a tangent on this. But like when it comes to like culture and all that, only reason why these people want this to happen is because they feel like it's something that's been doing wrong. And honestly, if you feel like something is wrong, what are the proper means to go about it without stepping on someone else's toes? Well, making a law about it is not really gonna like do anything. It's just gonna make people more upset. It's just gonna.
And it's also, it's going to cause a lot of people harm too, because abortions will not stop.
Nope.
You can either get a safe abortion or
yes,
go to the bar and toast up, girl. No, I'm joking.
No, like you're joking, but like not really, because like honestly, women will be drinking themselves to death. Like
use the stairs as a trampoline for their belly.
I'm pretty sure cigarettes used to be a form of abortion. I'm pretty sure it used to be.
There's a lot of stuff that you can ingest that can induce abortions. Now, there is something I did think of just now. I forgot. I'm part of this Facebook group, and I don't remember what it's called, honestly. But it's basically to connect women in Texas with other women around the country that are willing to host them in the event that they need an abortion in their state.
That's some tight shit. That's like some underground railroad shit right there.
It sure is. And like there's code words and like slang and like lingo, and like I swear to you, it's like a whole thing. And it's awesome because it means that like people are acting like right now to try to help each other. That's an amazing thing.
That's some tight shit right there.
That's a big thing too. Another one is there's companies that are willing to send, like, I don't want to call them abortion pills, but they basically are the abortion pills, the ones that you take early on. So, there's people that are willing to do that. There's a lot of resources that are popping up, not to mention the site GoDaddy that hosted
basically the site that wanted us to snitch on.
Yeah, they took it down for like going against the terms of service or something.
Well, that's
what they get for not creating their own website, broke ass niggas.
Even TikTok users flooded the site with false information to overload it.
Yes, my dad actually texted me and with the article that was like a bunch of TikTok users flooded it with like porn and like memes and shit.
Another crazy thing going on is the Temple of Satan is attempting to use their status as a religious organization to claim abortion as a faith-based right.
Yes, and that is the most wonderful thing ever.
That's wacky. That's wacky as fuck, bro. They go, dude,
but people are trying to figure out like this needs to be solved like today type shit.
It does.
Like I said, it's a good idea. It's definitely good, but I'm looking at the countermeasures of it. Literally, they're gonna, bro. The Christians be getting real butthurt about that shit. You can't be doing that, man.
Fuck exactly. Em. Just what's okay? Two things. One, they act like that because Satan is in the name. Two, they are the only religion that believes in Satan. So
That's true. That is so true.
I mean, that it's really it's interesting that we all can't like literally just look at each other and just see the flesh and the bone and the blood, and rather seeing ideals like you when you I think it's an abstract thought, but like when you look at someone, literally first thing you see body, face, skin color, all that bullshit. But it's never it's
I'm
never like
migrating.
it's never deeper than just the surface of your skin. And that's why I fucking love working with Patrick, because literally me and him bond over so much shit that's literally deeper than what is on the surface. And it's so crazy because like um fucking that one dude, the guy that don't like gay or black people. Anyway, dude literally picks at me at work with the randomest shit now. Like he'll stick his foot out, try to be like, ha ha ha. Like I just look at that shit like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like literally, like
Stop.
someone that
like
y'all work with?
we
No,
ain't
no. I mean, they work over there in like hardware and
I'm finna snitch.
hey, we look, we don't get no free clout. You already know what it's up. Anyway, fuck
I'm gonna
him.
put that on a shirt. No free clout. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
dude,
I'll be right back. Y'all continue.
that should be our podcast shirts. We should get a podcast shirt and on the front it says to say no free clout. That'd be pretty cool.
That's funny. Damn
But
it.
yeah, no it fucks with me because like literally people don't think about like being the underneath of like they only see ideals and like let's say like with Christianity and all that. Like there's some good Christians. I'm not gonna say every Christian is bad Christian.
Ian's a good Christian.
Yeah, like there are good people who have good intentions. Oh, stickers. Oh hell yeah,
Got the
that's what's up.
stickers. Yeah.
What? What?
Podcast stickers.
That's pretty
Okay,
sad.
I need like 3 of them. Okay.
I got you. They're really basic, simple, but it's a
That's
start.
okay. I need one for my laptop and
On me, I already
Xbox.
put one on my laptop.
I almost slapped one on the scoot.
I
Oh,
got
yeah,
y'all
bro.
though.
Oh, Patrick. Yeah,
I'm gonna slap it on my scoot.
do that. That's a dope idea.
We gonna get the merch going soon.
I
Damn
just
it,
want
all
the,
the-
I
all the
just
cats.
I just want the no free clout shirt. That's what I want.
Yeah, that should be a thing. That should definitely be a thing.
Fuck, I rock.
I gotta go through all our episodes and get all of our fucking phrases.
That'd be pretty good. Put them on some shirts. That'd be pretty
Gotta
good.
get dish remote on the shirt.
Boy, I rock the. Hey, I need a hoodie of that. Hold up, just